I try to tell y'all Gervonta Tank Davis is a star. Teofimo said he's a bigger name than Gervonta Tank Davis. Fast forward to the future. Do you still believe? Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. I'll be back with the heat. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I love this time. This is the time where I get to say I told you so. Subscribe to the channel. I'm the best in the business in boxing history. Now, Teofimo's numbers came out. I talked about this in a previous video. Tickets sold, 4,142. You guys see it right there, highlighted in yellow. The comp, 523 tickets. And this is his gate revenue. Live gate was 511,830. Now this pales in comparison to Gervonta Tank Davis last gate, Staples Center, cryptocurrency arena, whatever you want to call it, and his last fight against Isak Pitbull Cruz. Teofimo, someone said Leonard Ellerbe, and they questioned what you guys are doing with Gervonta Tank Davis, who sells everything out. You fools. Now shout out to Willard. I like what Willard is talking about in that comment. This reached Mayweather Promotions CEO, Leonard Ellerbe. It happens to be Floyd Mayweather's birthday, so if you're on social media, wish Floyd Mayweather a very happy birthday. Now, aside from that, this is the response from Leonard Ellerbe. Teofimo Lopez and his pops always said that he was the A side and he was a bigger star than Tank, right? I told everybody you can put every super featherweight, lightweight, and super lightweight all together and it still won't equal what Tank is doing. LOL. Haters will say it's something different. Numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. And ironically enough, I've been telling y'all the same things. Y'all said I was hating and I was biased. And this is the part that y'all don't want to have to deal with. People don't want to have to deal with. See, I notice this. We live in an online society where everybody uses their technology. Most people have a cell phone at this point, things like that. And with that, in my opinion, comes responsibility. There's a responsibility when you have access to the internet, especially if you're a public figure, things of that sort. And some people abuse this. They abuse this very thing and they say anything that comes to mind, anything that pops up. I've been making money online for several years. Some people, they use the internet like a diary. Every moment, and then they have to delete their tweets and things like that, or they say something they end up regretting. I've been online. Shout out to the new follow. NFOs, I'm not sure how you say that name, but yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I've been online double-digit years making money, and I don't regret what I said. I don't take back what I said because I know what I say. I'm there when I say it. I'm meticulous. I put out messages that I really mean. And I told you that Teofimo was not a bigger star than Gervonta Davis. People wanted to, quote unquote, compete, but now the proof is in the pudding. You have tangible things like Teofimo's live gate numbers that explicitly show you he is not on the same level. This man is walking out with Dirkio, Lil Durk. He had LeBron James in the building. There was only 4,142 people there. And it wasn't LeBron James at Teofimo's last fight. So this was his first title defense. You would think he had just beaten Lomachenko, right? Teofimo had just beaten Lomachenko. So you would think everything, sky's the limit. if what T.O. and his father were saying were true, then the sky's the limit. You just beat Lomachenko. So in beating Lomachenko, the world should be your oyster, right? You said we're only doing pay-per-view fights, we're bigger stars. And just listen, I like to cover my tracks, and I do it well. I'm the best in the business. I'm the best in boxing history when it comes to covering this boxing in a digital space. Boom, we got action. Teofimo warns, it says Teofimo Lopez warns Gervonta Davis not to outprice himself. So he's telling Tank not to outprice himself. Quote, "You are not Floyd Mayweather. I am the A side." This is the lunacy that Teofimo tried to pitch in 2020, November 11th, 2020, as you see on the screen. So he was fresh off of the win over Lomachenko. He was feeling himself. And there's a lot of this going on in boxing where people think good performances or one fight determines, and now you're all of a sudden a pay-per-view star. And that's usually not the case. Being and becoming a pay-per-view star is a meticulous process. You have to be branded over and over and over again to the point where you reach superstar status. It's very, very far and few in between where you have a situation where somebody hasn't reached that level of celebrity and then one performance just catapults them and now they're like making 1 million plus buys every time out. You know, it doesn't happen. Usually doesn't happen. And I always say, this is my quote: everybody wants to be Money Mayweather, but they don't want to have to go through the pretty boy Floyd stages. And that's what we've seen. We've seen Teofimo, as quick as he had his rise in the Fortnite dances and the Heisman dances and stuff after his knockouts and beating Lomachenko, he failed just as quickly. You know, he got too close to the sun. He wrote a check that he couldn't cash. And I can understand feeling yourself to a degree. You're young, precarious. You beat Lomachenko, who was supposed to be the god of boxing, according to old media. So you're feeling yourself. But just what he was saying was not realistic. He says, "Trust me, I got smiles everywhere. I'm happy." Just the fact that I could say, "Go F yourself," or anything like that, whatever that means, you know? And this is the video. So it's on tape. Teofimo is saying he's a bigger star. So it's not going to be what you want it to be because you want it to be that. And I've said that before. That's the reality of it. Just because you're telling people you're bigger than Gervonta Davis, it's not going to make you bigger than Gervonta Davis. Because like Leonard Ellerbe is saying, like I've said in the past, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You can't fool that. You can't fool the commission reports. You can't fool the cameras that capture what the crowd is looking like and if there's blank spots and sections closed and things like that. Tank Davis fought 2 times last year, and that's to 1 time for Teofimo. And Tank won 2 times, and he did better numbers in Atlanta and also in LA than Teofimo. This is not up for discussion. These are the facts. So regardless of what T.O. or T.O. Sr. is saying, that's the reality. So this is just fast forward to the future. It's comical. He's saying he'll fight Devin Haney, Tank, and basically trying to check Tank and say, hey, know your role. Don't outprice yourself. He says he's the A side. He said fighting them next is a possibility. It's just they can't overprice themselves. I didn't get what we've gotten had this Rona not hit. I had to take a pay cut. I'm sure Loma did as well. Yes, money applies to everything, blah, blah, blah. So he had everything figured out. Long story short, you guys can read the article. I'm not going to go. It's just nonsense. So I'm not going to waste your time or my time rehashing every single quote that he said. But basically, he said he was the man and Tank Davis wasn't. But the numbers show a completely different tale. And that's what I wanted to follow up. This is what people hate on the channel. They get mad. They say, oh, Ego, you're lying in real time. And then what I say turns out to be true, and Ego Stradamba strikes again, then all these people disappear. All the same detractors and the people who said that I didn't know what I was talking about, all of a sudden they vanish. They're not to be seen, not to be found. because they've been proven wrong. So all the people that said, oh, T.O.'s right, go look. The video, I did videos a long time ago. Me and Leonard Ellerbe were saying the same thing. And in the comment section of my videos, there were fans that were saying, they were, drinking the Kool-Aid and saying, oh, Teofimo is much bigger than Tank. Fast forward to the future, that's why we're following up. Checkmate. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm the best in the business. Subscribe to the channel if you like content like this. I'll continue working 2022, and I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.